Well, this afternoon we're up at the Riverside Stadium. It's Oxford United taking on Middlesboro, the Premier League in the FA Cup 5th round. Team news for Oxford United: in goal, Simon Eastwood. 3,500 fans will be in fine voice behind me. Fullbacks Johnson and Edwards. Centre halves will be Dunkley. And of course Curtis Nelson. Lundstrom and Ledson will be in the heart of the midfield. And on the flanks, Hall and Maguire, because Kane Hemmings comes in to join Tony Martinez at the top of the page. That's the side that's going to take on Premier League Middlesbrough this afternoon. Join me on BBC Oxford Twitter. It could be the impossible task today, because I'm right in amongst the Oxford fans, brilliant as they are. They're going to make it difficult to say anything. But in the first 9 minutes, Martinez has had a shot on goal for Oxford, but it's been Middlesbrough, the hosts, that have certainly come out on the front foot, clipping the bar just moments ago with Grant Ledbetter. But we're into the 9th minute down here at the Riverside. Middlesbrough 0, Oxford United 0. Midway through the first half, Middlesbrough have had possibly the upper hand regarding chances, but they've had to play like the underdogs. They've had to come down and shut down Oxford at every opportunity. But Oxford playing their way around, still goalless midway through the first half. 26 minutes on the clock, and Chris Maguire has brought down a Middlesbrough player in the box. A bit clumsy, a bit rash, but it's now Simon Eastwood facing Ledbetter, the captain. He saved one against Newcastle. The 3,500 fans of Oxford behind me want another save. Andre Mariner points to the spot. Looked a little harsh from where I'm standing. Ledbetter versus Eastwood. Ledbetter up to the ball, puts it high in the top of the net. It's Middlesbrough 1 up. Well, it's bad news down here. 35 on the clock. First of all, Maguire gives a penalty away, which Grant Ledbetter puts away, and then Rudiger Stead has just made it 2-0. In between that, Maguire had a goal ruled out for a push on the edge of the box. Andre Mariner not really endearing himself to the fans down here. But 35 on the clock. Middlesbrough 2, Oxford United 0. Well, in time added on at the end of the first half, it's 2-0 Middlesbrough lead. A penalty from Ledbetter after Maguire looked harshly treated, bunting into a player on the edge of the box. Mariner gave a penalty. We've also seen Gusted with a fine goal, nicely taken to make it 2-0. Sandwiching in between, a Maguire goal being ruled out for offside. Oxford are not out of it, but I've got to believe a little bit more. 3,500 hands behind me rooting for an Oxford goal, but going into the break, it's Middlesbrough 2, Oxford United 0. To the 59th minute, Martinez just has one deflected wide. Oxford putting a bit of pressure on the Middlesbrough goal. Ball with a corner, high ball, in comes Nelson, flicked off the head there of Martinez, will go away for a goal kick. Head in hands moment behind me, but 3,500 Oxford United fans know how critical the next goal is. In the first half, Middlesbrough really did take it to their visitors, got on the front foot from the start, lead by 2-0. Here, 15 minutes gone on the second half. Oxford United turning the screw. They're trying to get back into this game. They've been forcing Middlesbrough onto the back foot, and now it's a free kick 20 yards out, dead centre of the goal of Brad Guzan. The wall is just on a penalty spot. Maguire and Hall and Johnson all stand over it. The fans will be hoping that it's a strike on target. Guzan will see very little of this. Maguire looks favourite to take it, but it could be Hall. Here we go. It's clipped over, it's in the back of the net. Maguire makes it 2-1, and let's say Oxford United are back. 65 on the clock, and Martinez makes it 2 apiece. Middlesbrough have been rattled by Maguire and Martinez. 3,500 Oxford fans, I think, have just jumped on my head, but who cares? It's 2 apiece, and the ball's across the Oxford box now. Well, it has been a comeback from Oxford today. 2 down at half-time, 2 apiece. Maguire with a corner here in the 83rd minute. Lifts it in, curls it in. Target Western. Guzan takes. Just 8 minutes to go. 2 apiece here at the Riverside. In a corner, a little yellow corner down here. Oxford United have just fallen to the sucker punch. It sounds like Christian Shuani has put one into the back post to make it 3-2 to the Premier League side. But Oxford United can be rightly proud of their fans and their performance in this second half. There's still time to go. We're only in the 87th minute. Middlesboro lead by 3-2. We're into 5 minutes added on here. Middlesbrough lead by 3-2. And I tell you what, the fans have been in great form the second half. There's still 5 minutes to go. You've got to believe with this side. 2-0 down at the break. Goals from Gestad and a penalty by Ledbetter. And then Martinez and Maguire scoring, bringing it back. Stuani putting them 3-2 up. I'll be with the fans for the rest of the time. Can they get that 5th goal? I'll let you know later.